My kids are literally starving. I hesitate to say this because it's going to sound like I'm like a mean barbarian, but I told the kids, I said, I'm not even going to let you eat breakfast until you get your chores. The fact that I yell at my kids is a secret. You took your lashing very well. I had just had Russell, and Julie was just crying a lot and whiny, and one day I looked at her and I'm like, you just stink. She had like peed her pants or something, and it was just because she was being neglected.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Blanca. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video is an update in regards to Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt's case. As always, if this video is too heavy for you or triggering, you can click out of this video and watch something else on my channel. For today's video, we are going to be giving a mini update, if you will, on the case, what happened during the very short court hearing that both Ruby and Jodi had, as well as the shelter hearing that Ruby was present for. As of yesterday, September 8th, both Jodi Hildebrandt and Ruby Franke had their hearings. Ruby came out looking pretty rough yesterday. She was in a yellowish jumpsuit, and apparently she was coming from medical. We do not know the reason why she ended up in the medical unit. However, the judge stated that she is to stay in jail without bail until September 21st, when she's going to have her next hearing. Same with Jodi Hildebrandt. She is to stay in jail without any bail until September 21st, when her next court hearing will be. However, her lawyer is trying to expedite her case. Before we dive into the shelter hearing that Ruby was present for, I do want to bring up this screenshot that I grabbed from, I believe her name is Amy Robinson. She is also covering this court case. And the screenshot is in regards to something that Jodi Hildebrandt had said. And it's going to make a lot of sense once we get into the shelter hearing. Ms. Hildebrandt requested a lawyer and did not speak with us. Once given her charges, Ms. Hildebrandt informed me the children should never be allowed around any other kids, police wrote. When I heard that, it was really off-putting, because obviously both Jodi Hildebrandt and Ruby Franke are the ones that are perpetuating a crime against children. So it made me wonder as to why she would say that. Like, what did their twisted minds concoct or think that it would justify what they did to these kids? And then we get to the shelter hearing case and my jaw was on the floor. I could not believe what Ruby Franke was alleging about her own children. YouTuber mom Ruby Franke appears in court and turns on her children, making outrageous claims about their behavior and accusing them of SA. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Ruby Franke is claiming and alleging that one of her children SA'd somebody. Mother of 6, Ruby Franke sobbed in court as she appeared for a shelter hearing for her 4 minor children to determine custody. Speaking to the public courtroom Thursday, the Mormon mom at times broke down as she made shocking claims that one of her minor children SA'd their sibling and ammed several other family members and children in the neighborhood over the years. Are you out of your damn mind? You know what? She is. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you know, that is not even the most ludicrous thing that she has alleged and claims. She is also accusing one of those children that at the age of 3, they were watching porn. Yeah, you heard that right. That a 3-year-old, their 3-year-old, was watching porn. First of all, that don't make no sense. Second, how would a 3-year-old have access to that type of video? Or videos? Something's not adding up here. And let's entertain this BS idea, right? Where are you as a parent? No que muy strict and hands-on and you don't want them to be whatever, this, that, and what are you doing as a parent? Oh yeah, that's right. You're filming them and exploiting them online for everybody to see. You're not actually parenting. And apparently, allegedly, Kevin Franke was just there when she was making all of these claims, there como un dedo, saying nothing. How? As a spouse, do you watch your significant other, number 1, treat your children like crap? That's number 1. And do the things that she did to them. Number 2, hear your significant other make these outrageous claims about your children. Y te quedas ahí como un pendejo. This is so infuriating. If a child has access to that type of content, that type of video, the problem is you. You as the parent. Because where are you? You're not doing anything. And if we look at past video clips, we can see that these kids didn't really have much access to the internet or anything like that. And if they did, it was strictly regulated by them and would be taken away once they deemed that, okay, you've had enough. You can't have your cake and eat it too, Ruby. So which is it? Because either way, you look horrible. Let's not forget that what she would deem inappropriate or corn is very askewed, because she thought, or thinks I should say, that the song Low from Flow Rider is in that same category. This is the same woman that went to the school because she had a problem with a TikTok dance or what have you, and classified as the lyrics of said song as hardcore corn.
Going on. Julie is in a PE class over at the middle school, and for PE, this teacher is doing dance. The teacher is going to have all of the students in her class, which includes Julie, do a TikTok dance for the school to like interrupt their lunch, like a surprise dance to everybody. And I said, a TikTok dance? What are the dance moves? And she's like, well, in the real dance, they're kind of naughty, but she said just to do something different there. And I said, what do you mean? She says, well, some of the girls still twerk. I said, okay. What song? So you hear me asking questions. I'm getting curious with her. I said, what songs are in this? And she told me one of the songs. And I looked it up to look up the lyrics. It is straight up hardcore porn. Straight up. And I was reading the lyrics quietly to myself as I was scrolling. I just typed in the name of the song and I said lyrics of. And Julie said, well, the teacher said that because they're only using part of the song that doesn't say all of those things, then it's okay. Well, the stanza, there is no good stanza in that song. It's all lustful. It's all suggestive. It's all seductive. It's all perverse. And do you see the problem that you've got a school now that's endorsing a song, and all these girls are doing this Twitter to the song, and they're going to go to the internet to look up the rest of the song. And it's like, well, my teacher says the song's okay. Nowhere in here was the school or the teacher being protective of these children's innocence. No one was trying to look out for what was best for these kids. This teacher is being very selfish because she wants to be hip, up to date, cool, doing TikTok, entertaining the school. She wants to be liked by the teens. These are 12 and 13-year-old girls. She is taking from them. It's very selfish. And so I'm going to be going into the school. And I don't have an appointment. I just found out about this yesterday. So,
Clearly, she doesn't know what that is. Now that we know that Ruby Franke is alleging all of this about her own children and blaming them for what she did to them, what Jody said makes sense in the way of like why in their twisted mind they felt justified in doing this. In no way, shape, or form are they justified for what they did. They are horrible human beings. And again, I'm putting it very nicely. As if it wasn't bad enough that Jody Hildebrandt had disclosed things about her client without their consent, violating their HIPAA rights, to the Mormon church disclosing details about what was being said in therapy. If that wasn't bad enough, you have one of her nieces and I believe nephew coming out and telling their story, their experience with her.
He would say, I'm trying to make you so physically uncomfortable that it forces the sin out. And so that's when she started, I had to sleep outside in the snow.
As I mentioned earlier, Ruby is coming from the medical unit of the facility, and honestly, she's probably trying, in my opinion, she is probably trying to play the insanity card that, you know, she didn't know what she was doing, she's not fit, yada yada. So like to probably get a lower sentence or something. I don't buy it. We don't buy it. And Jody is most likely doing the same, in my opinion, because apparently Jody is suffering from a life-threatening condition as per the court documents. How convenient that you're in jail and you're now experiencing a life-threatening medical condition. Where was that when you were mistreating these kids? It was nowhere to be found. Miraculously, it just happened while you were in jail. Hazme el favor. Lastly, I do want to end this by saying that it is very telling who are the content creators that are attempting to cover this case in a delicate manner and who are those who are just trying to make a quick buck. I am not surprised that people like Zav Girl have hopped onto this. She is the same creator who was charging money so that people could see autopsy photos of an unalived little boy. There have been other creators that I've seen on here, and this isn't just happening here on YouTube, it's happening on TikTok as well. But I've seen a creator on here who has created several videos and live streams in regards to this whole entire thing, and has even gone as far as to reacting to old videos from 8 Passengers. Like, The whole thing is giving Micah Stauffer exploitation 2.0. For Ruby to make these accusations and turn on her kids, that's all you need to know about what kind of a mother she is. Personally, I do not believe a word she says. I think that she will do anything and say anything in order to save her own behind and not go to prison. Overall, the entire situation is just utterly sad. There have been many agencies and people that have failed these children, but more so their very own parents. The people that are supposed to protect you are the ones that have caused them the most harm. Personally, I am glad that they didn't get out on bond, that they do not have any bail, that they are sitting in a jail facing the consequences of their actions, thinking of every possible scenario that can happen to them that is not equating to getting out. Will being in jail change both Jody's and Ruby's way of thinking? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I do think that they are set, both of them, in their ways. They view the entire world as being in distortion. Meanwhile, it's them. They are the ones who are actively causing harm. And in their twisted mind, they truly believe that they are the ones who are walking in truth, following the word of the Lord. That is the update as of September 9th when I am filming this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.